This week, this comes to us from The Verge, Facebook has started banning both individual accounts and pages, as well as associated groups that are affiliated with the far-right extremist organization. And they tell you every fucking time that we are not a far-right extremist organization. We're just a bunch of guys that like Western chauvinism. The Proud Boys. Yay! So the news was first reported by Business Insider, which they don't normally get that many scoops, which good for them, you know? Which noted that members of the Proud Boys and adjacent online communities had been complaining about the takedowns on Twitter. I just have to get the schadenfreude out there a little bit. It's like,
oh yeah,
we outlasted the Proud Boys on the internet. So yay, yeah, that really goes great for you guys coming by and giving us 1-star reviews on shit. Yay, you fucking idiots!
Good job. Did the reviews go away if their accounts are deleted?
Oh, I don't know. I've turned off.
I don't. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I got tired of going back and turning it back on and turning it back off. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it down. Because nobody gives a shit about ratings when it comes to things like this.
Not really. Not on Facebook.
The removals come in response to an act of violence in New York City earlier this month, which was fucking dumb. Like, Gavin McInnes got out of the fucking Prius or whatever he was driving in and waved around a katana. Yes. Man. Which is like, that's cultural appropriation, man. You shouldn't have a fucking katana.
Well, and he's such a juvenile about it, too.
He is like 50. Like, or at least late 40s, where he's like still talking about owning people and dildos up his ass and stuff. It's like,
I don't think he ever got past like being 15.
I mean, that's not to say that like when we hit our 40s on Utah Outcasts, which Kyle and I are dangerously close to,
close, yeah.
That we're going to turn into like fucking Masterpiece Theater or anything. No, we're still going to be talking shit about a lot of stuff, but you're not going to see us in the middle of Manhattan stopping a car, pulling out a fucking ninja sword and be like, kill the libs! You know, we're not, no.
Onward!
So what happened was that there was a Malavia. There was the Proud Boys assaulted anti-fascist protesters outside of a Republican club in Manhattan, where the founder, Gavin McInnes, also an original co-founder of Vice Media. I love how everybody fucking puts that in there too.
Yeah, that's so weird.
It's like they're a good news organization. He's not part of them anymore. There's a reason for that.
Uh-huh.
And he was speaking at that Republican club out there, which they said that anarchists came and spray painted like the A's on the door. Like, you look at how they're done. Like, yeah, that's not an anarchist A at all. That's
oh god, of course it's not.
So Facebook confirmed to The Verge that it was banning Proud Boy members and affiliated groups and pages from both its main social network and from Instagram. So,
aww, good job, Instagram.
Yep.
So Gavin McInnes' personal page was initially still active, but a number of high-profile groups, pages, and accounts began to disappear over the course of the day. McInnes' pages has since been removed. Both he and the official Proud Boys Twitter accounts were banned back in August on Twitter, ahead of the second Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia.
Which went just so well.
Like 12 people showed up to it, if I remember correctly. Isn't that what happened? Like, it was a major like non-starter for these people.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they had like 20 protesters, I think, total.
Mm-hmm.
So a Facebook spokesperson said in a statement, "Our team continues to study trends in organized hate and hate speech and works with partners to better understand hate organizations as they evolve. We're still going to take money from them. We ban these organizations and individuals from our platforms and also remove the praise and support when we become aware of it." That's the key term right there, when we become aware of it.
Is McInnes still on CCTV? CRTV?
He's on CRTV, yes. So he still gets his message out there on Facebook video, which I've been sharing Utah Outcast stuff on Facebook video. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not, because Facebook throws ads in it. And we get no revenue from that. So fuck you, Facebook. No, I don't think so.
Facebook's racist.
Facebook is... I honestly, if I didn't have the show stuff to do on it, I would never fucking use Facebook ever again. That's about the only thing I use it for nowadays. I might share a picture of cute kids with the family members and stuff like that. I use Facebook mainly what it was intended for, you know, connecting with a couple of people in your like family and your life and stuff like that and talking about things. I don't use it like the power users out there that try to ramp up to like 4,000, 3,000 like people that are friends on your page, because I don't want that many people having access to my shit. It's just not going to work.
That's too much.
Yeah, I feel like I need to go back through and delete everyone who I don't know personally or have established a relationship online, and then just do a public persona page, because I'm like done. I'm so done with this.
I called at least 60 people this last week, just getting rid of a lot of people. I'm like, that's great. We were talking podcasting for a little bit and you added me as a friend, but we haven't talked anything since then. So anyway, back to this shit right here. It says here, the Proud Boys was formed in 2016 as the modern day equivalent of a street gang. I'm pretty sure they were around before 2016.
They were. We talked about them.
They were, but they, I don't know. Formalized.
Maybe not officially ratified. I don't know.
I have no idea.
They didn't have a charter until 2016.
Sure.
Anyway,
that's when their official polos came in or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's it. Just
God, and they're so silly. They're just so silly.
They're just kind of sad.
And it says here, if you didn't know, the Proud Boys are a self-described Western chauvinists, and McGinnis leveraged alt-right and other fringe political communities on the internet and grassroots organizing to form a coalition of predominantly white men. That's not to say there aren't people of color within the Proud Boys, because I've seen it firsthand, but their main group is the marginalized white dudes that they think they're having such a hard fucking time. They champion the group champions far-right causes like white nationalism and supports other various forms of regressive political movements. But they're the first to call us regressive left.
Sure, of course.
Which is why we get called cucks. And
the reason that they call us regressive, reason that they call us regressive is because they see us as attempting to try political systems that have been litigated, such as communism. They think that those things have actually been litigated and that we are trying to regress to like hunter-gatherer or tribal, like...
So they don't understand what the term means, then.
They don't care what the term actually means.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's more accurate, yeah.
Yeah, but they see it as though they are the true progress. Capitalism really is the future, which capitalists really love to think that, don't they?
They do like to think that.
If anybody wants a good example of like late stage capitalism, watch the movie Brazil. That'll make you feel.
Oh, Jesus! Yeah, I mean, it's a hard watch, but
we're gonna get some comments on that one. It's a great fucking movie, but just think of it in the case of that, where the people that have are vastly superior to the people that have not. So
yeah.
Anyway, so I'm personally happy that most of them are getting kicked off the fucking internet, because it just shows to me that you have bad ideas. When they're talking about this whole, and Kyle, you got some shit about this last week about the marketplace of ideas, that we're talking about. It's like,
yeah, it was really good, Kyle. That was really good. And
every
you're right.
idea needs to be invited to the fucking buffet. That's the thing.
Well,
I like your buffet.
Get your platter of shit. Get your platter of shit off the buffet table.
Not free speech isn't. Sorry, I'm all for trying to allow as many people to have a voice as possible for the most part, but free speech is a fallacy. The idea that we can allow all speech and that it will not shut down other speech is a lie and a fallacy. And frankly, a lot of the free speech stuff that our country was founded on was in order to oppress classes.
Yeah.
So there is no such thing as free speech. It just doesn't exist. Now, I am not saying that I don't want to distribute power and speech to as many people as possible, but I also want us to be aware that there are always consequences, and sometimes those consequences are far more dangerous than it is just to limit all speech. We have to be cautious and be aware of what speech is happening and what the consequences are. And we have to stop pretending that there is such a thing as free speech absolutism. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
It never has. Never ever has.
Never has.
But they want it to.